Fans, old Rockin' Randy here, filling in for one Justin Barlow with the PPW 128 results. From Woodstock, Illinois, as Chase Gosling likes to call it, the most rustic place on the planet. Not sure what he means. Okay, let's get to the results. The first matchup featured two PPW trainee standouts. The human video game Scott Colton taking on his boy, El Mero Iniestra. And fans, what a match that thing was. Just as these two got cooking it right about the 15 to 17 minute mark, I don't have the words. Let's go to the video. As you could see, no, I should say as you could feel, you got the feels for what me and the fans in attendance in Woodstock last weekend as one of the greatest matches we've seen in a long time anywhere in the world is going on between Iniestra and Colton, and we're being thoroughly entertained, on the edge of our seats, emotionally invested, and those two snakes in the grass got to show up and ruin it for us all, for whatever reason. Okay, match number two. Chase Gosling, the hunk with the tree trunks, the 5-tool player facing Mack, the irresistible force and the immovable object smushed into one 275-pound frame. The corn-fed colossus Mack had Chase Gosling up on his shoulder, Dynamite Kid style, Davey Boy Smith style, ready to give him that big power slam, and Chase Gosling wiggles out of it like a worm, pushes Mack into the turnbuckle, and you'll see what happened. Coming back from that one, Mack loses the heartbreaker when it was anybody's ball game, but the hunk with the tree trunk had a few tricks up his stank-ass sleeve. That brings us to match number three, the big 8-man tag team matchup. The Dirty Boys Club and the Persian Powerhouse taking on Matt Vine, Iniestra, Scott Colton, and Mack. And what a matchup that was. It was amazing for once to see an 8-man tag like that not lose control, and there ended up being a finish of that matchup. Referee did one hell of a job. Johnny Wishbones, here's a shout out to you, maintaining order in that one. Everybody got nuts in that ring, and everybody got nuts watching that match outside the ring, including myself. Seasick, back, forth, up, down, finishing moves, holds. Unbelievable display of matchup. One of the best 8-man tag team matches I've seen in a long time. The finish of that matchup came with more butt games for whatever reason. There is no rhyme, there is no reason other than the fact that the Dirty Boys just suck. Let's go to the footage and the finish on that one. Gotta have the feels for Malad Akbar, a man without a country, virtually, after that 8-man tag team match. Match number 4 featured Irish Andy Anderson, the former fan favorite, who now the fans could give two craps about, taking on Rave Ellis. Although it was a strong showing for old Rave Ellis, Andy Anderson was able to steal that one. He ripped it right out of the hat like a rabbit ear. And since then, that Texas Cloverleaf, your winner by submission, Irish Andy Anderson, as much as it hurts me to say that. Then that led us to our main event. The PPW World Heavyweight Champion, facing Ronnie Metro, the ever so controversial Ronnie Veronica Metro. Fans, I don't even have the words for what happened in that one because all hell broke loose. Funny how life can sometimes imitate art, and at the end of the day, you don't know who your friends are and who your friends aren't. Thank God for Milad Akbar last Saturday night, which brings us to this Saturday night. This week, Irish Andy Anderson faces the corn-fed Colossus Michael Mack. Ronnie Metro has to face Milad Akbar in singles competition. Then, number one contendership, Iniestra, taking on the Human Video Game in their big rematch. It's going to be interesting to see what else those two kids got in their arsenal. Then you've got Matt Vine facing Chase Gosling for the PPW World Heavyweight title. It's finally on. Gosling gets his title shot, but that's going to be later in the night after Matt Vine and Milad Akbar face Chase Gosling and Ronnie Metro in tag team action. We'll see all y'all this Saturday night. Thanks for being in Woodstock last week. Let's keep this momentum going. God bless and have good mosh pitting.